What's up, everybody? This is Mel for the Pizza Boy, and welcome back to my franchise. This is my series. This is Road to Super Bowl 54. And what you guys just saw was me trading away a player to get a new quarterback. And if you guys didn't pay attention to that well, I'm going to show you. I got North Dakota State's very own Easton Stick. And he's going to be my backup. I have him as my backup. Kyle Swat is my third. But that's only if my quarterback, Kirk, gets injured. But let's get straight into this. I am against the Packers, the rival of the Vikings in the NFC North. Let's get into it in 3, 2, 1.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Right there. That man right there. Aaron Rodgers. I gotta contain him. I can't let him get his passes out. I need to contain him. Contain Rodgers. You contain the whole Packer offense.
The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, Abdullah.
This one fielded at the 5.
I thought I was going to get out there. I thought I'd Duke and perfect Duke, but
the Vikings heading out, and it's Kirk Cousins at the helm.
Right there, that's my quarterback.
In purple and white, 8th year overall. 30 touchdown passes for him a season ago. That's a career high.
My quarterback.
To get the Vikings back into the postseason.
No one. I can't say no one's better than my quarterback because Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. I can give him that, but the thing is, he
now Cousins
is not as much. Oh God!
Packer pressure.
I do not know who I was looking for there. I could not see anyone open. The last thing I could see was a big guy coming after me. Alright, we got Thielen, Treadle, Diggs.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Come on, guys.
They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
I really thought they were going to decline it, then it would have been third down.
In the chest area, you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Escaping the pressure right. Open here, Adam
They
Thielen.
let Adam Thielen be wide.
4 on the play.
Adam Thielen wide open. That's right there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he brings us up to the 46. Good enough for
some
the
good
first.
9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's get the sweep going again.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive.
Let's go right side.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense.
Yeah, Cook is doing his job right there.
And the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it
I need to get Irv Smith Jr. some passes in. I need to get him a touchdown.
Scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and
They let
touchdowns.
Cousins go.
Able to find a lot of
You should not do that. Cousins, when he can see it, he can go.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Here's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6.
Not really.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And running back Dalvin Cook was drafted in 2017 to be the lead runner for the Vikings. And he should love what they're putting in for him in 2019. This is a run-first, run-heavy offense that's dictated by their head coach. Dalvin Cook should get...
There you go, Kirk. Dance in the end zone.
Do Viking touchdown.
There you go,
Dalvin
Cook. I'm proud of you.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
To contain.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
Gotta do.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
I think that was a good kick.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And
now here comes.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I need to frick his
Packers
pants.
take the field. Aaron Rodgers at the helm. 2019 marking his 12th season as the Packers starter. 15th season overall. Last year for Rodgers, 25 touchdown passes, just 2 interceptions. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Why was that guy diving?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him
that
14.
guy, no. He was like, I'm out of here.
We see guys like that make that type of a catch.
Let's go. Ooh, good job, Smith.
That speed. And now they're acting like wide receivers.
That guy looked like he was getting up with a bit.
They're kind of like
he didn't
wide
get hit that hard.
Catches nowadays.
Just not right. One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there.
Ooh, Anthony Barr
but also can cover deep as
keeping
well.
Jones
Officially,
back.
it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to
But
a
if you
3rd
look
down.
at it,
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to
and
bring
I think
up the 4th down.
Diggs in the backfield,
Well,
if
you
I
can see what
remember.
they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown out.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
That's fine. I have not thrown a ceiling yet this game. I need to get in there on it. But
they start the drive with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Down.
Absolutely love the
Start
effort
to play
there. The
in the
ability
second
to flow
quarter.
from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's get some passing in.
For no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gains. We got to try passing.
Now Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph.
He was
And they're able
manhandling
to get
Rudolph.
this one
That's
across
what
the
I
35.
see it as.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play?
Come on,
Made a
Trevor.
nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's
That's why
called
you're
upon,
not
usually gets it
second
done.
or first
Throwing
receiver.
on
You
first
can't
down, but
catch.
this one winds up to
That
be
would have been a
incomplete.
good catch for
They
him,
kind of forced
dumbass.
that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense.
There
they'll
we
make you pay,
go.
won't
Get
they?
Yeah, they
stealing
certainly will.
on
They
him.
react very quickly to the thrown football.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, they're moving in. I think
right
they're
now
going
it's
to
been
have a quarterback
demonstrated
spy on
quite
me.
well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. And when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
They're not even containing
well-executed
Rudolph. Third
22-yard
reception for
gain.
Rudolph. They can't contain
And
that.
there's another
That
completion to the
man
tight end. And let's face it, it
is the
is
Vikings'
hard to
fast.
overthrow
One
a
Vikings
6'6"
fast
target.
tight
It
end.
is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
Oh.
He told his quarterback,
I
just
thought
make
that
sure
I
you
was
throw
throwing
it
it
up there.
big, so I was
Kind
gonna
of
have a
put it up
good
on the
one.
top shelf where the kids can't get it.
17 more
kids
yards
can't
on
get it.
that one
That's
as they
what they
keep the
say.
drive rolling.
I
Two
can't.
big plays in
They've been
succession.
covering
Not sure this
Smith.
D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's and
There we
Rudolph
go.
has got
Rudolph
it.
touchdown.
The big tight end for a
Getting
Viking
it
touchdown.
quickly into a touchdown.
Kyle Rudolph, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Get this kick in
Heck
there
of a
and
start
do
to his
this
season.
right.
He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Commentators in this game talk about weird stuff.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press
let's
on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
Not letting them do
Maybe that'll help
anything
them
right.
as they head towards the half.
Can't let anything for
They
y'all.
tried a quick
Anything
hitter
for
inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the
Ooh,
beat
Hunter.
and move laterally and open up a crease.
You,
and they can
you
run
grabbed
through.
Jones
Didn't happen on
and
that
you
play.
made sure
They'll
he
wind
didn't
up
go
losing a
forward.
yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say
There
we're
you go,
built from
Mark.
the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage,
That turn
you
gets to
control
the
the rest of the
2-minute.
ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to
Continue,
play,
Rodgers.
first
It's more
half, it's
contained.
14-0.
The Packer offense. And that's what I've been
Reminder
trying to
coming
make
up
sure
at
I do.
halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman.
Packers
He'll have
can't
stats
stop
and scores
my
from around
passing
the
game.
NFL in his second
They're
week
kind of
the
stopping
regular
the
season.
run, but not the pass.
He'll return it from the 6.
Right.
Very good return that
They're
time. 18
somewhat good,
yards.
yours.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Kirk
You know what?
Cousins and the
Let's try-
Vikings
let's try
offense
some
back on
bomb.
the field. He's played a
Either
pretty clean
Thielen
first
or
half, a
Diggs.
touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
Yeah, I
A
could
good
not see
spot, maybe
anything
looking for
open.
touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Give him a couple on the
Yeah,
scramble and
touchdown
second
pass
down.
number 2.
They brought the
Probably
blitz
nice.
that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped.
Oh, God.
Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring
Where
him
did that
down.
guy come from?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over
16.
here before what will be an
We
important
need
third
first
down.
down.
So now after the
We
sack,
can't,
Cousins and the Vikings
can't
come
have
up
this
here, 3rd and
fourth
long.
down, anything fourth down.
3rd and long for Cousins. Dancing to his left. That's caught by
Ooh,
Treadwell.
Treadwell.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21
Let's keep on
yards
going,
there as
keep
they
on
convert
trucking,
on
2-minute
third.
offense.
Cousins to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he wants it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Injuring
we'll
my
check on his status when we get back.
All right, Ethan, this is why I got you. We need the speed from your leg.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is going to be
caught.
He won the fight for the football. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
We got to get others.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt.
And he'll take this
I think that was holding
end zone.
right.
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
First touchdown of the season, but
so retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now Stick steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
I'm going to go for a field goal 10.5. I don't want to see that part. There you go.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Call the timeout. Go for the field goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar.
Just need a bit more power.
He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, I've been keeping Roger.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From there, it's over to our nation's capital. Check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott.
Oh, that's interesting.
Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
We need to get Rodgers contained again this half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead. We resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20
missed that hit.
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Grant, you're not going anywhere.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
These
guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
I'm almost just ran all over the place
he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Now.
11 yards there, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they?
Come on,
They punted in the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's when he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole lot to do.
You have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
The Vikings
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, a chance to make something happen.
I probably could have picked that off of Harrison.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. Quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit,
they're going to be running some short throws, maybe.
Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes
kind of
it
somewhat containing the attacker.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But it also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of
he was digging his cleats in the field.
Jamal Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score.
I really wanted to hold them back.
Combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1.
If you stayed upright, that would have been
to the
good.
33-yard line.
You would have been gone. Alright, we need to get
Vikings turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Like that.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told the offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
And you got his first touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Steven Diggs action in here.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Damn, baby. It's good that he's still on the Vikings.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
I wonder.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what that's like. I don't
this
really
is taken at the 3.
He was never good.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
He sucks.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And Jones has it over the middle.
Jones. That's the end of this third. Now it's getting into
so they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
3rd and 11.
So the false start
Rodgers
certainly
is mostly
doesn't
going to be
help
passing it.
That's how it's mostly going to be.
He's not going to be any run
to throw. It's Rodgers.
He'll
find Jones again. Complete.
Jones, you're not
Give
going
him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Adams has it complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Stop to come out.
Every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back.
Smith,
don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
11 yards there, 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's mostly all or nothing plays now.
Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
What is he sitting on? It's like air.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Yes, there we go.
And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what?
Something that you never do.
Offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
3rd this game.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's good for 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions, trying to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play back.
That's what they needed.
Kenny Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Since I got the big enough lead, I'm going to try this.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
There you go. Irv Smith Jr. first touchdown of his career.
Irv Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
First career touchdown with Stick.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers thinks that big.
This is taking about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
If the Packers can get a touchdown. Get an interception for a touchdown. And another interception for a touchdown. But that's a lot of talk to make there.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Oh,
now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second and a couple, Rodgers, this complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Rodgers now on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to charge free.
It would have been nice if you picked it, but
pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary.
The Vikings after him, and they
get
there
timeout
for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away.
Alright, I'm mostly thinking it's going to have to be
and now out comes Minnesota. And this one all over with the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And Rudolph has it left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
Let's walk up to the line.
I would say that going along with that,
I don't need to call this play.
Even if they had the right coverage,
well, because
they've still dented them,
they're good.
And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's going to be a 2-0 start for this season. And I'm proud.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Okay, I'm going to leave this off here, guys.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, I think the commentator's done talking. I'm just going to leave it off here, guys. And if you guys liked it, smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.